Welcome back, Image Bearers. This is part 2 of last week's conversation. If you have not tuned into last week's conversation, click the link below in the description and go and listen. I'm back with my brothers, and we are going to just get things started. We are going to get deeper. We are going to get more, you'll see. Okay. We don't have to do all the fancy introductions anymore or whatnot. Cool. But essentially, guys, my next question for you. Are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Last episode, we talked about expectations. You guys talked about a whole bunch of different stuff. Now, to a lot of people watching, sex is a big expectation in marriage, okay? So, let's go there. Mm-hmm. What were some of your expectations, and how have they changed? Or how were they met or not met? And what would you say to a guy who's out there sitting there thinking like, I can't wait to marry because I can't wait to be intimate all the time, every day, 24/7. And it's just, he realizes it's not like that. He don't know what to do.
Well, he won't realize until he gets into it, but yeah. My expectations for intimacy, knowing my wife. Sex! Hallelujah. Love it. To be honest, going into marriage, it was, I feel like any, actually, I should not say that. For myself personally, I was expecting it like daily.
Okay.
Daily. I mean, daily.
Okay.
Like, I remember multiple times. I remember
Right.
talking to, when we did marriage counseling and that topic came out, I'm like to the pastor, I'm like, that's not gonna be a problem. Like when I'm like next question. Like so then they're like, say no. Like wait. I'm like we talking like that ain't gonna be a problem. Like I want a sex Gabby now. Like you know what I mean. So I'm waiting for this.
Yeah.
But reality hit.
Okay. What reality? What would you say? Reality.
I'll be vulnerable in this moment. So when me and Gabby got married, like there was a little hiccup in our while we were getting married for like our suits and during our wedding time, and a traumatic event really happened where a friend of mine, which I thought was like a little close friend, he was a part of it, he was supposed to get our suits. Never happened. John is there to, you know what I mean? It wasn't John though, guys, because we wouldn't be talking if it was him, you know what I mean? But it was another friend supposed to get our suits, never came, took money from every one of us, like, so we were like, say like 10 grand out the hole, and it was just very traumatic. Like, I mean, very, very traumatic. Like, I trusted him, and the whole time he kept saying, trust me. So I did. So I actually never knew that sent me like down a path of trauma and anxiety and, different things. And I'd never experienced that before ever in my life. So when I was saying like, yeah, expectation for sex is gonna be amazing throughout a wedding, it like really took like 2.5 years, to be honest.
Hello, can you repeat 2.5 what?
Hello.
No, that's real.
2.5 years for me to actually get over the hump of like actually being back to myself. Like, I mean, I didn't know what trauma was. So like I just kept coasting back. And I remember telling Gabby, I'm like, yo, like this will pass. Like, just give me time. Cause to be honest, so she's like, what, big man, what happened to your talk? Like, yo, like what happened to your promises you made? Like, let's go. And I'm like, I can't, like, I might, like, it, like, dog, when I mean my mind was not there, like, nothing could work. I remember calling my friends, I'm like, dog, my thing is not standing up, bro. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and not because of trauma. So I feel like expectation, like, it's great to have, but know that reality is always going to hit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, so you can be like, yo, I'm going to be out there. Like, listen to me. Like, have the expectation. It's going to be great. That's good. I think it's good to, write down your plan. If you want to do all that, if you want 5 times a day, 4 times, whatever it is, cool. But know that if anything were to happen, like, to have a partner to understand. And to be honest, it was rough. Cause like, even though Gabby understood, it wasn't like great. Like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, like, yes, babe, whatever you need. Like, no, if she was here, she'll tell you straight. She's like, that was horrible. Like, like what? Like, I need to get police too, like, like, you know what I mean? So I feel like for me now, my God, he's good. He's a restorer. Strong. He's a strong tower.
Expecting.
Hey. My God, it's so good now I have a child on the way.
Woo!
Oh, my God. Won't he do it? Come on, somebody. Come on. But like, yo, but that first 2 years, it got to the point too. I hope this helps somebody. Like, for me, like I actually thought, even though it never crossed Gabby's mind, it crossed my mind like, yo, she's gonna divorce me. Like, I'm about to be divorced because I cannot live up to what I was telling her. Like, and especially for me, like the shame I felt, I'm like, yo, when we talked about the marriage contract, I'm like, that's not gonna be an issue, brother.
Right.
Like, so I kept like, he's like, well, what if this? I'm like, not gonna be an issue. But what? Not gonna be an issue. Like, it's not gonna be an issue at all. Like, this woman is sexy to me right now, boss. Like, I want to go take her out now.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. So why would I ever like when I'm married? Of course. But honestly, it's like. Man, I went to the darkest. That was dark. Like, I mean, 2.5 years. Like, honestly, like 2.5 years over me. Like, there was days where I had to literally like talk to myself and like said like you have to. If you don't, like she's gonna leave you. You get what I'm saying? Which is just immediately, honestly, that didn't just play in my mind. But it's like so when I actually was vulnerable, like we talked in the last podcast and the communication, she's like, I never in my life thought about leaving you at all for that. Like, she's like, so for me, it brought me to tears. Cause I'm like, wow, cause hearing me, like I'm thinking that like. You know, but that's enough about sin. That's enough about sin.
Wow. That's real. Thanks for sharing that.
Thank you. But now, though!
Come on, somebody! Okay, all right. I mean, truthfully, sex creates more intimacy between couples. And for an average guy, beyond me, we always have expectation. Like, of course, you get into it. Maybe not every day. You have what I call license to kill. License to have more than enough. Now, no one's going to hold you like you're fornicating or stuff. Right. Now you have the license, you're married, and it's always there. And I feel what couples don't do more often is talk about sex. Yeah. We all come with a suspicion like, once I get into marriage, it's just going to fall into place. We just keep having sex. I love her. It's going to be all this. But then it comes to the difference part of talking about it. It's like how I want to be touched to be aroused. Oh. How she wants to be touched to be aroused. Yeah.
No, because you know what that makes me think?
We're going there? Okay.
Yeah, we're going there.
Because,
let's do it.
But then what about the person who's like, that's what I want to try before I buy, that concept?
Try what?
No.
Because there's people who think like, that's exactly what, because then they don't want to spend those, in their brains, they don't want to, I do, and then they're not pleased. Realize like, what is...
Yeah, so the truth is like, you can't, even checking it out, or you're not expected to check it out before the marriage. Because it's still not going to actually do anything. So people have bad behaviors of like, maybe bad habits of people that are not in Christ yet, or just still finding their feet, fornications and stuff like that. And some of them still get married and still have problems with sex in their marriages. Why do you think that happens still? So it's not like you're not, I'm being careful with the word I'm using right now. So you're not paying for a service now. It's not a guy go pay a hooker somewhere for a service to have sex.
Yeah.
You're making love to your wife. It's different. Okay, so now you want
love, eh?
Not just sex.
Yeah. So you're not just going to handle her anyhow like she's some...
Yeah.
What you see on pornography.
Exactly. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. In this new age where people's mind are stimulated with how they think they should hold their wife, how they think they... And it's all right, fine. If you feel this is how I want my wife to be in bed. But are couples having that conversation? Because that's where people have expectation into marriages, women, men, get into marriages, and then because we didn't have this conversation, I just feel like, why are you just lying down there? Yeah. Why are you not turning this way? Why are you not reacting this way? And on the other side, on the flip side, for men, we get triggered with any little thing. Sid spoke about, trauma on his wedding day. Sometimes we go out and we just burden with a lot. And then your wife is like, ready, wants to warm up to you. I'm like, just... Because you're not, mentally, you're just somewhere else. And for some women to feel, am I not attractive again? Am I not looking good today? Am I not wearing the right perfume or something? What happened? What changed? And it's going to start creating a drift. But the truth about it is like, can we talk about it? How come we've not had sex in a week?
Well, I think there's a perception that men don't have prerequisites. Or not prerequisites, like pre-desires, or they want, there's like this thing where it's like a man should just, hello, I'm ready, so just be ready.
No, stop it.
No. I don't think it is, but I'm saying that there might be this subconscious thing of like, well, if I'm ready, you're not ready, like what's the issue here? You know what I'm saying? Because men should just be able to.
Just because I'm thinking just rise up when it wants to rise up.
But that's what you guys are saying. It's not the case.
Nah, we want to be touch caressed too, eh?
Right.
We want you to be like, I love you, and when you're wearing that shirt, come let me rub on your belly one time. we want.
John is like,
we want to be loved too. Like it's like we say, it's we're gonna get there. Yeah, the foreplay it doesn't start in the bedroom where it's like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like, what? That's dry. Like, start it from the moment you wake up. Like, do a little 1, 2 things. Sometimes
The text.
yeah, the text,
But
slide on.
But for the woman, why is it so hard for men to also understand that the foreplay also just starts before the bedroom? Why can't?
Sorry,
okay,
I cannot.
You
I can't talk about
no,
it.
for the men.
I.
It starts with the dishes are clean.
Oh,
The floor is white. Wow. No, because if you want an end goal, yes.
Why can't you? Okay, no.
You want the text, and we want the clean kitchen.
And we want. Okay, why can't we do it together?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it
Why can't
then.
you be in the lingerie? And you cook. I mean, you cook, and I watch it, and we both there, and our nice thing.
Oh, that's what you mean by do it together.
Yeah.
You mean let's stand beside each other and wash the dishes?
No.
I mean,
Me a massage.
Use that space as a location.
What do you massage? Yeah, we're touching. Touching while the
the kitchen?
wash.
No.
caressing.
Because just the same way a man has to be feeling a certain way. If you're going through stress or trauma, your brain can't be full with things. The woman doesn't want to come home and hey, there's a meal to cook, dishes in the sink, my carpet needs to vacuum, okay, the bed wasn't made, there's laundry to do. Like, our brain needs to be in a space. I don't want to just be like, oh, okay, just get it over with because I need to go and do what I need to do. That's a lot of place women find themselves in where all you guys need is, you look good today, honey.
No, but what?
that's not how we
No, this is how I feel though. Like, because we gotta also be able to die to self. So part of it's like, okay, you want certain things done, and I understand that. Like, as men, I can give grace.
Yeah.
There are times, you know what, these things aren't done. I can give grace, but at the same time, as much as there are more things I can do to help you get there, but there also has to be on the other side an effort to. Everything doesn't have to be perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Because life is not always going to be that way.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Okay, no, I can, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so again, it is a give or take. So like as a man, it's also not. You should not expect her to be ready whenever you're ready.
No.
Because sometimes as guys, yes, we can go through a whole day. And then sometimes we're just like, yo, I'm ready right now.
Yeah.
And it's just I don't need nothing. I don't need random. I could be at work.
I don't think women understand that.
They don't understand.
I could be out.
Women understand that.
I work and I'm just typing stuff and I'm just like,
happening?
if I could just
not
right
ready.
now, not look at anything.
You're just like,
It's
I'm
just
telling.
and then you're like,
she's right over there. She's right over there. It's like I know it's
wish my wife
1
was
p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just let's both take a break.
yeah.
Let's both take. I hope nobody that I work with sees it, but let's both take a break.
That's what John doing on his break, eh?
That's all we're doing. That's how we're working on it. One day it'll happen during the shift. One day it's gonna happen.
Hey, one sweet day.
But I really believe that also sometimes it's just like we've talked about it before, but like just scheduling.
Yeah.
Sometimes life gets so busy. And then you're hoping to have that spontaneity at the end of the day, but sometimes you just both don't align. So if you can schedule, you know what, Friday is our night. Don't think about cleaning. Don't think about this. Let's just.
So what happens if Friday comes and you just not? I'm tired. I'm carrying a baby.
But sometimes
my back is hurting.
Yes, I get that.
That's a different thing.
Again,
Right now,
Pregnancy, but
I will
that's
talk
the
about
thing.
that because
pregnancy is so y'all can talk about it. But that could be a whole thing. But again, it comes to
Intentionality.
intentionality. But I could give that grace at times. But there are also times where it's also dying to self from the other side.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Everything's not perfect right now, but let me try.
Yeah.
Hear that, men? Die to
Women
self.
too.
and women
Both
too.
sides.
Don't even try that.
both
Don't even try
sides.
that.
But I'm talking with the men's perspective right now.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Die to self too, women. All right.
Yeah, so another thing too, as John was mentioning, because even when you're going into marriage, there are gonna be peaks and there are gonna be troughs, right? You're gonna maybe the first week of marriage, you're so excited, and especially young people, first time going in, Don't expect.
Oh.
Don't expect to be going 20.
You're not King Kong.
20. You know, it's not.
That's
bear in
Tarzan.
mind.
Oh, wait, no, that's King Kong. sorry.
Don't expect to be going 1 hour, 2 hours. No.
Whoa.
It,
1 hour, 2 hours.
no, it won't work.
First time?
Why do I want to go 1 hour? 2
And
hours?
you need to spend the time, men, spend the time to understand your woman's body, as all I was saying. Because, to be honest with you, when you see, because growing up, you don't have a lot of experience per se. And you maybe see certain things contaminate your mind with like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. We're supposed to be doing this. We're going to be excited. No, because when you go with your woman for the first time, she's maybe feeling pain. She's not going to be, especially your wedding night, she's probably going to be tired.
Or you don't know what to do. You don't know where to touch her.
You don't know what to do. You don't know how to do certain things. I.e., example, like putting on a condom if you're doing safe, right? No, just an example, right? You don't know. And then, as I said, there are going to be peaks where you're hot and bothered every day you're going at it. There's going to be times like that too. But there's going to be times like, for me, when my wife was, say, pregnant, there wasn't that, like, excitement to go at it. Normally it was there, but during pregnancy, and it wasn't always, oh my God, let's go. No, because she has a big belly in front of her. She's not feeling, what's the word? She's not feeling
Herself.
attractive. She's not feeling
She's not feeling
she's not
herself.
feeling sexy,
Yeah.
right? And then and I realize a lot of men slip up during those periods too.
What? Big time.
In
They
what
slip
way?
up.
No, elaborate.
No,
Slip
because
up in
a
what
lot
way?
of men feel like, their wife, and the same thing about communication, my wife don't love me anymore because she's not physically attracted to me anymore during her pregnancy. As a mature man, I'm like, dude, are you stupid? She's pregnant. But I don't think a lot of young kids, young men understand that when your woman is pregnant, she's not going to be ready to go. She's tired. She's creating another life. Her body's being pressured. And you always hear about it. Oh, my wife was pregnant. My husband cheated on me while I was pregnant.
Yeah.
It's common. You would hear it. And it's because of that. And we as men, as Christian men, going into marriage, need to understand that, hey, yes, especially, as Sidwan said, going in, you're ready to go. And yes, you're ready to go. If she gets pregnant right away, now you have to be like, okay, maybe I can't.
You can't go all the time.
Can't go all the time.
Can't pass go sometimes.
And then even when the baby's out,
You have to wait another 6 weeks.
you have to wait another 6.
He knows. He's learning.
I'm learning this right now.
He's learning.
I'm in this. So
Well, you need this conversation.
I'm in this realm.
Yeah.
So right now, learning.
And it's
Yeah.
about
Live.
As I said, and this is now where the communications at, where the understanding as men, we need to understand that, hey, this is a supernatural thing that's happening. Every woman or some women can get pregnant or whatnot, but this is a special moment. And to be honest, I didn't even know that even the woman's teeth, the calcium out of the teeth, the baby's calcium in your teeth. Some women have a lot of
The
toothache
breast
during
milk
pregnancy.
is our blood.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
and it turns into milk.
So
The woman is learning herself again, man.
Just to sit right now.
but these are the things that we need to think about too as men going into marriage. It's not always gonna be she's gonna be sexy to you because this is the girl I'm married, I'm excited. And then you think, oh yes, she's excited too, and yes, she will be, because if I'm marrying somebody, I should be there should be a physical attraction.
Yikes.
Right?
Wait,
so both of us are ready to go.
Yeah.
But after that initial and learning curve as well in regards to having sex with your partner, there's a learning curve.
In what way?
Because you need to know what when you touch a certain place, this is when my wife gets excited.
Or that's where my husband gets.
This is my husband likes this.
I feel like, to be honest,
Yeah.
I feel like. Sorry, my short arms. I feel like with society, there's so much on like women. This how we treat a woman, please a woman, move a woman, this a woman, yeah, woman. But like we said, like, I think because they think, men are just we're always sexual, we're always sexual, we're always ready. Like we move, like we move to what we see. They don't forget, like, there's certain things that you can do to us that'll make us just go all the way and make our mind or our body only want you. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And I feel like when you like you said, when you learn your spouse, your spouse's
Soft spot.
body, soft spot, her whole mind or his whole mind, like.
The women have to learn too.
Like the women have to learn too, because I feel like sometimes we just think, well, like, I'm ready, so let's go.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, but you didn't get me ready. Like, what do you mean I'm ready? That's nice, but like I'm not ready at all.
Yeah.
And it boils down to, like you said, communication. And I said that earlier too, about talking about these things. And I can remember a time when my wife had a procedure, and then, the result of that was a bit traumatic. So, and I just felt, not because I didn't want to have sex with my wife, I just felt, she's not cool. She's emotionally not balanced. And I won't sleep in the bedroom, because it wasn't because I was just giving her space, because I know she needed the room to heal properly.
Yeah.
But the funny thing was, she wanted intimacy in those moments. She wanted me to hold her. She wanted me to carry. But I felt, I just wanted my wife to, get better. So I will get back from work. Meet her, she's in the room. Oh, have you eaten? You're good. You're looking good. I'm going to let you sleep. I'll go sleep downstairs on the couch. Just give her room. It kept happening. And then when we had the conversation, she said, I felt you were far away unnecessarily. I felt, I need you to show that you still love me. The intimacy will speak in those moments. But I was like, let me just stay away.
So you're thinking.
So there's the moments, like in the period of the 2 weeks, I felt the need to want to have sex, but I felt, no, I can't. We can't talk about that right now.
Too, because when a woman is at her lowest or feels her lowest, I think that's when she needs the most. When she's done up and, feeling herself, she don't need no one to tell her she look good. She knows she look good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You okay? But also when she's not feeling herself, she does need that.
Yeah.
That's when she needs the you still look good. She still needs that pursuit.
Exactly.
And
a lot of stuff like that happens, and it creates gulf. And the other, like you said, during a pregnancy, some men would say, "Oh, maybe I don't feel attracted, or I can't touch my wife right now." That involves also dying to self. But I always say communication. Nowadays, even if I feel like, man, I've been the busier one. I'm the one that should be the culprit of maybe coming in very late while she's asleep. And I was just strolling one day. I was like, how come it's been 3-4 days without anything? She was like, no, it's you. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, let us find it comfortable. A few people are still married and they feel, we're too holy to talk about sex. We're Christians. We're pastors. We're ministers.
Right.
We can't just be about sex. And I'm not saying like have sex every day. But it is.
If that's what you're about.
Well, yeah, but it works for you. Why not?
I think as long as the man and his wife agree that hey, if we're gonna leave church today.
Hey!
Wait, hold on. We need to address something here. Do you know why? Because you brought up a good point. Sometimes we think we're too holy to talk about these things. So why don't we talk about these things in church? Like, what is wrong with the church talking about these things? Creating that atmosphere. Because if we're told if we're told to wait till marriage, and nobody talks about sex, no one even teaches us how to talk to the opposite sex without being like corny and weird.
Go ahead, purple.
Then what can we the church, what direction should we be taking to talk about these things, and why don't we do it?
I think where we missed the mark in church is that from youth group, because a lot of this happens in grade. Let's say, even as early as grade 5, like when you start to be like, oh, I have a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend, all this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you're trying to get attracted to the opposite sex at that time. But what we learn when we go to church, church is, boys sit on this side, girls sit on that side, or don't like purple, or like make sure we don't have, like, make sure you guys are not touching, or we don't teach the opposite sex how to talk to one another, how to love on one another, how to actually show real boundary, real love, real Just being like what's what I'm looking for? Yeah, have a conversation amongst each other. So what will happen is the whole time, like if you keep telling someone don't go near them, don't do that, the more you want it, the more you're like, oh well, like I like her though, like, and then now she starts talking to you. Now you're like, I don't know what to do now. Like you're moving kind of weird, and then 9 times out of 10, then because it's usually there's so many stories I hear of where it's like at a young age, my friend introduced me to porn, or my friend introduced me to this, or so I went to my cousin's house and I got introduced to this, or something like that. So then you go to the church, so somebody's gonna introduce one of the kids to be like, yo, you know, if you bring Shelly to the back and let this could happen. Because you're having the desire. So. And as this, all we do as leaders, because I've been a leader, and that's why I'm talking from experience. We just break it up, like, you know what I mean, which is number one, good, break up whatever needs to break up. But it's like, but we don't teach after the breakup. We don't we don't go be like, okay, guys, like we're gonna teach you guys how to actually talk and be around the opposite sex with showing love, dignity, showing integrity, showing respect, showing just godly behaviors. We don't do that anymore. We just kind of like, yo, you go over there, and then what we do next is once you hit the age of 21 or we're getting married, engaged. Oh my gosh, get married. Then when they get married, so when's the kids coming? I don't even know what do you mean? What do you mean when the kids coming? Like you never prepared. No one prepared us for this time. So there's so many Christian people. Yeah, there's so many Christian people who grew up in I can't talk to her. Now I can talk to her. Oh, now I can sex her.
Now I have to get married.
Now I gotta get married, and now I gotta have kids.
Yeah.
But then now what happens is there's so much chaos in the marriage because it's like, yo, no one taught them proper, healthy boundaries or how to actually interact. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense.
Oh, for sure.
Who's going?
John and then we'll go. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I was raised in church, and I've never been in like a big church, but I can definitely tell like the way you're raised in church, like you don't develop any game at all. You don't develop that swag. You don't develop that.
So where do you develop? Where do you develop it? Okay.
You either develop it in the world for what you see, your friends, or you just get older and just develop your own character, and you're like, oh shoot, why was I tripping when I was younger? And I think that's what happened to me, where as I was younger, like I played sports.
Said what?
Okay. No, but I
you should. You're supposed to say thank you, Ray.
Oh, like I played sports and stuff, so it's like sometimes you would get attention here and there, but realistically, I had no game. I didn't develop any game. I feel like as I was younger, all I was told was sex is bad until you're married, which was like a long way away at that point. So stay away from sex, and that was it. That's it. That's all that was given to me, and I'm not the rebellious type at all. So for me, it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna stay away from sex, and that's it. I haven't been given any instruction on anything else. I like a girl, I could talk to her, cool, but no sex. But also I didn't even develop proper language but it's not like I was out here just like shaking in my boots, but I didn't develop that confidence to talk to girls, because what am I doing with you unless I can have sex with you? Like that's almost how it felt like. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
The other guys out here are doing their thing. I can't do any of that, so let me just stick to my sports. And then I think it was grade 7, you get introduced to porn, and that becomes a whole journey. Because now, yo, because now,
because now what?
Because now that it's like, oh, that takes the place of sex until I can have sex when I get married.
And then what happens when you get married and now your wife is not like the porn stars?
That's an issue. Now
that is where the problem.
That's where the problem is.
That's the problem.
And I thank God that I was able to actually like watch YouTube videos of people talking about, yo, I got married and I still needed to watch porn. So I thank God that I was able to actually see those videos
Wow.
and work on breaking that before marriage.
Wow.
So thank God for that. But realistically, that doesn't happen to a lot of people. And there are probably a lot of people that still struggle with porn within
In their
marriage.
marriage.
Still.
Right.
And again, like you're saying, the expectation of a porn star. And I feel like maybe the expectation of a porn star, maybe part of that is still in here somewhere.
Right. When you get
Realistically.
married,
Because
yeah.
how long did I watch porn for? Like, that's not something that just breaks all of a
But your
sudden.
mind is groomed into that way of thinking.
Exactly.
Because
Oh, no, go ahead.
no, because to be honest with you, when you're younger and you get introduced to these things, you technically, as soon as you have free time by yourself,
Any
any free time you have, any personal time, you find a way to look or watch. And now when you're going into the marriage now and you engrave yourself like that and you build that up. So now you feel like every time you can't replace it. Because now it was just yourself and you can always start a video, stop a video, whatever. But now you have somebody else to think about and how that is going to affect your relationship with them.
And you have to learn this person is not going to be like...
It's not going to be on, off.
Yeah.
So you learn. And that's where when I mentioned when you're going into a marriage, you have to learn, get certain things out of your brain. And it's going to be hard.
Yeah, online in a lot. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, what is that process to unlearn? Because there could be a lot of men who are still in that, they're struggling to get that away, to start off fresh with their wife, or to, like, what does that process practically look like?
It's,
As the Lord.
I do want to get to that question. One thing I did want to say to the men out there is that one thing porn teaches you is that it's really selfish in the sense that you never have to deal with rejection. Ever. So now when you're married and your wife's not feeling it, now it has a hit on your ego. And that's one of the ways that porn affects you, and it lasts after that. I saw it somewhere. I thought it was somewhere online, but that was a great revelation I saw online. It's like with porn, it's like I can get it whenever I want to. I'm never being rejected. I could see what I want when I want. She's doing what I want because that's what I typed for her to do. So it's
When you put it that way.
like, but even, I think even, sorry to cut you, but even like, when you're married, you have to be with who you are with. When you're watching these things,
you can switch up.
you can
switch
say,
it
I
up.
will look at, I want to see I can't see a white girl today. I want to see a black girl today.
Whatever you're in the mood for.
Yeah. So it's like to be honest with you, it's like you're at a buffet where you can just choose one.
Oh my gosh.
1 o'clock to be her.
Yep. 2
No, this
o'clock
is-
is to be her. Yeah. Yeah.
This is evil.
Yeah, it is evil, and that's what I want to talk to.
what it
I mean,
is.
before we go to the question you asked, I want to talk about it because it's like a substitution.
Yes.
And we talked about maybe the church not talking about sex to our young ones and really talking about it, because I feel for the men, it will get to a certain stage in our lives. We will feel the urge because it's biologically, it's natural.
Yeah.
Well, if we don't have answers, and there are tons of answers out there, I mean, off camera earlier on, I was telling you guys, like, for me too was, finding answers. Okay, porn is the first answer. Then you have a few friends that said, yeah, it's all cool. It's all cool. And from porn, getting to fornicating with other, showing how you to play the game and pick up girls and fornicating, because it's just pleasing and it's fun. It feels good. It's sweet. Your ego gets all high. You're picking up the girls, not fine ones.
Right.
And it makes sense to the worldly mind because there was no other alternative to call in church. Sex? No. And then even our marriages, when we have the proper good counselors, I mean, when we have counseling, it's always like, how do they help set our expectations for marriage? And I'm saying, I always say to people, young couples getting married, I mean, the first 1-2 years, you're going to explore. Explore the body of your wife. Your partner's going to explore your body. Because if you're getting into it and you've not done it before, means, what I'm saying, it's a chapter of your life you've not lived before.
Yeah.
So you're asking, the church is saying, abstain from sex. Yes. Okay, fine. Now they're ready to get married. Okay, why you want to sleep with each other? But how do you describe to people how to actually make love to their wives? But I'm saying that the word of saying, being able to know that this is God's gift to you. You're going to explore. You're going to learn new things. You're going to learn a lot of things about your wife's body, about your body, how you respond to stimulation. I mean, you're going to learn a lot of that. But because there's no room for that, the quick fix has always been porn for many men. And like you said, you can always change
and
chapters.
women, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, just switch it up and say, okay, if this is not satisfying, I'm still a godly man. I'm married. I'm not. People say, I've heard statements like, I'm not cheating or fornicating. I'm only masturbating. I'm not stepping out of God's will. Those are the lies. I mean, we've all lived in those faces before. Those are the lies that the enemy or the devil has built in our heart. So people still do it in their marriages thinking, our sex life is not very good. They're not going for help. They're not looking for someone to talk to. They're not talking to each other about it. I would just, my wife didn't really do well in bed. I didn't feel her. I would just go into the other bedroom while she's asleep and masturbate.
Can I say something though? Because Libby asked a good question in regards to what can the church do to. But I was thinking, while all I was talking, I was thinking about it. The church, when you get married, the church can say, yeah, sex is natural, but we would need now to learn how to pleasure our partner, and that is where the intimacy gets enhanced and you feel like the two of you are one in a sense, because they can't teach you how to pleasure your partner.
I don't want them to.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, can you imagine your pastor sitting you down?
So this is what you need. but we and I don't think that's a comfortable conversation to have.
It's not.
We don't want that. But I think there should be a healthy way of setting expectations.
Okay.
To say, okay, you guys are gonna get married. Just bear in mind, your first time is not gonna be great. It's not gonna be the best. I've never heard anyone, oh, my first time was exciting. We went for this long and we did this.
God.
No, I've never personally.
Where do we get that model from though?
What? My
What do you
first time
mean?
is exciting.
No, like we went for this long, that thing, like
Because
I
our
don't-
mind,
of
because we
culture.
see
But I think because I think
we see these things and like, oh, this is what it's
supposed
supposed to
to
be, and this is, oh my God, yes.
The actors show us.
This is the actor shows this, and oh my God, yes.
But we don't know
and,
the behind the scenes.
and what builds.
That's when
And,
you start watching it.
They're taking
So-
pills too.
So here's the. I think that's great for the church to create spaces where now we set healthier expectations. That's good for the person who's in that season where they want to marry. Now, the person who's not in the season where they're not, okay, you're in grade 11. You clearly have urges, but you're not necessarily ready to get married and stuff like that. That's the gap where I feel like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing to help disciple these men to maybe they shouldn't be focusing on their sexual desires. Maybe they should be focused on the fruits of the spirit. Maybe they shouldn't be focusing on what they feel at night. Maybe they need to be focusing on how do you develop patience, this, and that. I don't know, but I'm saying, like, what would that practically look like? Because the truth is that you get these desires from young. What do you do with them? Who can they talk to? Like, how can they release that? Not in that way, but yeah.
I really believe that, first of all, having conversation with people that are older will help. And I feel like there has to be like a multi-generational conversation.
Okay.
So if I'm in grade 11, and I don't know what sex looks like for the next how many years, I want to talk to somebody that's engaged, that's close to it, that's just, that fire's there and they're trying to hold on, that's excited. I want to talk to somebody that's been recently married. I want to talk to somebody that's been married maybe 5 to 10 years. Then I want to talk to somebody that's been married over 20 years. I want to hear all the perspectives, because if I can look at the big picture, it helps me see how God wants us to look at sex, how God wants us to look at marriage.
What if I'm the 11-year-old boy? I'm horny now.
But
I'm horny
Wait.
right.
I understand that.
I'm horny right now, and not only am I horny right now, Susan is telling me come over to my house right now and I give it to you. What do we do then?
Are you ready? Okay.
What do we do then?
But that's why you need
Sorry, hold on. Forget even coming to the house. Meet me in the stair hall of the school. What are we doing then?
No, but it's true. It's happening.
But that's why
That's reality right now.
I know, but that's why I feel like we need more conversation, because if you have older people that you look up to, especially people that are not too far from your age, they can actually tell you, bro, it's not worth it, and you might be more inclined to believe them.
No, that's true.
Like if you have enough conversation and enough people that are going through the same thing and got through it, then you won't think it's impossible for you to hold it. Okay. But we don't see it enough because we don't hear it enough. We don't see it enough. We feel like now we're on our own. Like there's no way I can hold this thing in.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, because I feel. I mean, I lead to that. I agree, but I feel these kids, like Sid said, want. There's a level of maturity that you have for you to actually go in search of knowledge. These kids will hide.
Yeah. No, but we need to bring it to
that's what I'm saying. We need to actually create a space that where they feel more vulnerable, a space where we can have this discussion to make them understand. It's not like if it will happen, it will happen.
And
you
it's
will
not
feel
abnormal.
this. So yeah,
it's not
it will. It's not
abnormal.
if. It's not if
Yeah.
you feel like this. No,
Yeah.
it will. We know already. We've gone through that phase, and we know this will happen to you. If it happens, maybe these are the steps to do. Maybe you can call me up if I know it's vulnerable. So if I have it, I know, someone told me this before, that it will happen. But because they don't know, and they feel, I don't know, usually when they're sitting with a girl, and they're feeling like, why am I feeling like this? And that's the world is always ready to back you up to do bad things. Yeah. I mean, I feel in the world, people are more vulnerable to sin because the people around will make them feel comfortable about it, and they won't judge you. And so, do you feel that way? Yeah, you can make it, like you said, the staircase behind the building. And they start giving you locations and ideas.
And when you do it, it's like you're that guy or you're that
You're
girl.
the guy!
Yeah,
You're
like,
the guy!
you got it.
Tastes better.
And I'm saying, like you go through that phase where you know, I remember those phases in my life where they would say, "Oh, that's the toughest girl. That's the toughest girl." And then we had, who's gonna go? Because you need bragging rights. Okay, you're gonna go. Okay, now let me try. And then you go and you back that girl into taking a number or getting her to be your girlfriend, and you come in. It gets to be all out and shout, man, for like months. You'll be like the king. You're walking like the prince. Because as guys, we want to feel valued. And automatically it makes sense if acceptance makes me feel valued. I just want a heart. And then when my friends like me more better. But then we'll go to church and we'll become a different version as kids. We hide it. We hide those stuffs. I don't want to tell my mom I have a girlfriend. I don't want to tell. Or the youth church, the youth pastor, We don't want to tell the youth pastor. Why? Because we don't feel safe. We don't want to be accountable.
Because the title pastor, or because of just the environment?
It didn't exist. It's not like we had a session last week about sex that I come this week and say, can I ask a question? It never existed in the curriculum.
You don't feel like it's a safe place.
So why would I want to talk about
That's
it?
true.
So
Have you guys ever been to a church where they actually just had a session on sex?
Never.
And you can ask
Never. And
questions,
if it was a session on sex, it was the most driest, most corniest. Like no one's doing that. Like, I feel like, we're not again, like I said before, we're not creating a space for men and women to actually ask questions and also how to be around each other. So, but then when they go to school, the enemy's doing all that. You get what I'm saying? So that's why, and forget school. That's why you go on Netflix. It's promoted. Like now we're in a generation where we're desensitized to these things. So when now you're dating a girl, what do you mean you never seen a breast before? What do you mean you never? Just come over. Like, and sometimes some of these women will drip up a man and be like, yo, come kiss me now. Like, oh, my bad. Okay, cool. And then not only that, you get demonized as a man. Dog, you never had sex before? Yeah. Like, who are you? Like, what kind of man are you? Like, are you sure, dog? Then they be like, yo, you gay?
Yeah.
Like, you're gay, dog? Oh, yeah. See, so you're dealing with so much in your mind as a young man that no one's preparing you for. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then, like what John said, then you run to the most safest thing that what the enemy will now pull you into. Yo, come on the line. Yo, come on, watch the porn. Go get the mag. No one will ever know this. And it'll be our little secret at nighttime or our little secret in our corner time. You know what I mean?
And the other thing too is that at some point, This is crazy.
Go ahead.
I have this mindset of, I had this mindset. Yeah, I'm watching porn. At least I'm not out here.
Johnny, I had the mindset too. Listen, I could be out here banging, bam, 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 bam. But you know what? I'm like, you guys are lucky I'm watching porn, okay? Because I could have been out here hoeing.
Another thing too, the porn has become. But it has become way too accessible too. Because I remember when I started, we had the older computers. You had to, and that thing would load, and you would just wait for that picture to.
It loads like
that. Now it's like video after video, like it's everywhere. It's on your phone. It's like wherever.
Yeah, you have now you have Instagram fitness people making more like it's like
Instagram.
Yo,
what do you mean?
Snapchat.
Look,
what?
Instagram. Some of these trainers come wear these body shorts and around. You're like, what the heck is going on?
It's gonna be wild. But I want to talk about even that. Social media can lead you to it. So like there are so many times where I'm like, I'm stopping now. Today it's done. And then I'm on Instagram and then you look at one thing, look at another. All of a sudden you're looking for things, but then Instagram doesn't have enough for you. Yeah. So it's like you get back into it. Yeah, we don't talk about that stuff either.
Back into it. So any questions?
Yeah, there's so many things going through my head because now this makes me feel like we need to start having a discussion. There's something that the world is doing that the church can't seem to do. And to, like you said, and you can be scrolling on Instagram and it's just there. But the church doesn't want to talk about it.
I think sometimes too the issue with the church that we have is when we talk about it from a Christian, we come in as criticizing and we're demonizing and we're being dogmatic with like you should just not be touching it. But it's like it's a little like we said. This is not if it happens. This is when it's gonna happen. Like God gave us, we are growing. Puberty is a thing. Like all this stuff for women and men. So like women have they feel the same thing too as well. You get me? Oh, sorry. Yeah, they feel the same thing too. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like for churches, it's having the space and really being serious and having a conversation. But I think the reason why the churches are scared to talk about it because there's some. Actually, you know what?
No. Say it. You can't stop mid-sentence.
I said because there's some more evil nastiness that's going on in the church that they touch on this. They gotta talk about it. They gotta talk about that stuff too.
Yes. You know what I think too? Okay,
I'm hot.
There are things happening within the church, within some of these saints. Now that we're older, we hear some stuff, but also a lot of older people don't want to share what they were doing when they were younger. They act like they were virgins until marriage, but a lot of them weren't.
How are you, sister, soul, having kids in children's church, and you haven't been married since? Okay.
When I calculate, it doesn't. No. But then you try to tell me, oh yeah, just stay away from sex. Tell me your story. Because you were in the club back in the day just gyrating.
Can I say something? Because until recently, and I was sharing with Libby a couple months back too, like, we don't know what it is like to speak to adults about about sex. It's never something that somebody would say, how do you feel? Like, let's have a conversation. This is going to happen with you. I hope and I pray that it doesn't happen too quick. And I pray you wait until marriage. Yes. And we have that conversation. But to be honest with you, sex was always a taboo. Yeah. We don't talk about
sex. It's like
sex.
They hit a certain age
when
and then
you're in church, people in the
church
church like, oh, is she pregnant? I don't know. But she not my husband. I don't know. Right. But nobody's being honest and can come to, like, if I'm in 11th grade, I'm old enough to understand that, hey, things happen. Nobody is perfect. And if you can come to me and say, boy, when I was your age, this is what I did. This is what I was addicted to, and this is what I did. And I don't want you to take that part that I did.
And there needs to be some type of leading back to this is how you can overcome it.
Yes.
That is the biggest barrier, I think, that we need to even address because, yes, I'm going through it. I want to stop, but I don't know how to. How did I overcome? Yeah. But we're going to get that part in part 3.
I was ready to do it right now. Part 3.
We're running out of time here.
Sorry, guys.
So,
Tune in to part 3, okay?
Tune in next week to part 3.
I was ready. I was ready. Boy, see you guys.